Hey, what's up YouTube? This is We All Juggle Knives and Multitools. I have a hammer-based multi-tool. There you see it next to my Delk hammer multi-tool, which I have previously reviewed. Now in this video, I'm just going to do an overview of this tool and talk about the tool set and the quality or lack thereof of those implements. Another size comparison, that is my Leatherman Super Tool 300. A much beloved multi-tool by me and many others. And as you can see, the hammer tool is quite large, even compared to a full-size pliers-based multi-tool. You see the hammer, and it has an adjustable wrench opposite the hammer. Pretty cool. And this is as wide as that wrench can open. I don't know if you can see the scale. This is my hand, a medium, large size hand. And of course, to adjust that, you're going to turn that. You got 3 flatheads, 3 Phillips, and you got 6 Allen. Now, if you're wondering how these bits fit in, right there, there's a magnet there. Okay, it holds them in. And as you can see, you know, it's cool to have all those drivers, those bits, but, you know, this part and this part are kind of going to limit your reach, right? There's not much reach to this. But it's definitely better than nothing. And the rest of the implements, well, it has fold-out pliers. Yes, it has both a wrench, a hammer, and pliers, and the bits. Now, these are spring-loaded pliers. All right, it's got some wire cutters. Now, for comparison's sake, this is my Leatherman Sidekick, and you know, it's roughly the same size as on this Sidekick. Now, unfortunately, the blade is pretty bad. First of all, it has a full hollow grind. Yes, that's a hollow, not a full flat, a full hollow. That's just weird on this, but it couldn't cut paper. So I sharpened it, and I'm pretty good at sharpening, but even after I sharpened it, it still couldn't cut paper. You know, I mean, I can't work miracles. If it's not cutlery grade steel, it's not going to take an edge. And even if it could take one, it wouldn't hold one. So I really don't think that this blade is even cutlery grade steel. You know? It might not even be heat treated at all. Yeah, this non-functional blade right there, they need to replace that with a better fold-out tool such as on this Delk. This is a combo can opener, bottle opener, screwdriver, a little serrated section, as well as those hex wrench cutouts. Alright, so something like this would be way more useful in that slot. Now this other fold-out tool I like a lot better. It's got serrations. They're pretty dull, but they are pointed, so you could saw through things with them. You know, sawing, tearing cuts basically. But this also has a large flathead. You could conceivably use it as a chisel, and it has a metal file on this side. So what do I think of this overall? It's actually pretty good for this category of multi-tools. Okay, I could easily find 12 other hammer multi-tools that are inferior. All right, those ones, you know, the uneven pack of wood handle scales, I mean, don't even bother with those. Now, like any multi-tool, it has its limitations. Could I break these pliers? You know, if I torque it as hard as I can on something? Yes, I could. Could I break that wrench? Again, if I torqued it as hard as I possibly could on something, definitely I could break it. You have to use it within its limitations, but that's true of any multi-tool. But in general, this thing is actually quite useful. The pliers, the wrench, the hammer, the bits. I've often been tempted to misuse my multi-tools. You know, there's been so many times I was working with a multi-tool and I've been tempted to just use it as a hammer, you know, but I don't because it's not designed for that. So this would be useful in that regard. You know, out of the dozens of hammer multi-tools I've ever seen, again, only this Delk and now this HunnyDooTools, only these two have I thought were actually worth having. Okay, I hope you enjoyed seeing it. This has been We All Juggle Knives. I'm out.